Mrs. Kohanev's grammar lesson, take 3.
Hi guys, this week we're going to do common and proper nouns, and we are on page 117 in your grammar book. If you're not looking at page 117 right now, please open your grammar book to that page and follow along with me on the skill reminder box. The first thing that they remind you of is what a noun is, and a noun, of course, is a person, a place, a thing, or an idea. So those 4 things are nouns. We have different kinds of nouns, and the 2 that we're going to look at today are common nouns and proper nouns. And this, I know, is review for you guys. You should do really well with this week. A common noun, it's not a specific thing. It's any person, any place, any idea. Proper noun, very specific. It's the name of something. And the last thing that they, so it says some common and proper nouns get abbreviated. And we're going to take a look at abbreviations as well in this lesson. And it says to begin the abbreviation of a proper noun with a capital letter. So if you're ever wondering, should I capitalize that abbreviation or not? Well, that's how you know. If it's a proper noun when it's not capitalized, then it's a proper noun when it, if it's a proper noun when it's not abbreviated, then it's a proper noun when it is abbreviated too. So that's how you would know. Alrighty, so taking a look at the examples on page 117, what I'm going to ask you to do here is to, let's see, hold on a second guys, is to write the nouns in 2 columns, common and proper. So on your slates you're going to write common and proper. All right, and so for number 1, I'm going to do number 1 so you don't have to. I take a look at the sentence. The city of Juneau gets more than 100 inches or 254 centimeters of snow every year. So I go through and I find all of the nouns. So the first noun I pop into is the word city. Well, let's see. City is a common noun. So under common, I'm going to write city. Then I have Juneau, which is the name of the city. That's a proper noun. And then I have inches. Did you know inches was a noun? And that's a common noun. And it's also an abbreviation. And then also centimeters. And then snow. Snow, just regular old snow, so that's a common noun as well. And finally we have year. Okay, so then we go through and you do number 2. You do 2 through 4 on your slates. Also, you're going to do numbers 6 through 8. So, let me just check out really quickly here what we're doing. So here you just have to rewrite the nouns correctly. So for number 6, can you see me over here, Rachel?
Yes, I can.
All right. So for number 5, I'll do the 5 as the example. So for number 5, the sentence reads, Alaska became the 49th state on January 3rd, 1959. The only thing you're going to write on your slate are the words that are written incorrectly, the nouns that are written incorrectly. There are 2 nouns written incorrectly in that sentence. Can you see them? The first one is the word state, which should not be capitalized, so you rewrite it. And the last one is the abbreviation January, which should be capitalized. So you should go through and do numbers 6 through 8 on your slates. You go ahead and do that now. Pause the video. I'm going to erase the board and we'll check out the answers.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Wait, honey. All right, and here we go. Go ahead and check your answers.
Put down the other page. There's a glare. Flatten the other page to the left.
Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep.
Okay. All right, so here's what you do. There were about 20 points on this page, so if you missed 0 through 2, you get an A. Thank you. If you missed 3 or 4, give yourself a B. 5 or 6, and you got a C. 7 or 8 was a D, and 9 or more. We don't want to talk about that. All right, go ahead. We're going to go ahead and start the next page. Go ahead, please turn to page 118. And on 118, we're only doing numbers 6 through 13, so let's take a look at what that's going to look like. So for number 6, they just want you to rewrite that section. You just have to rewrite them correctly. So let's think about what's probably missing. There might be a capital. Does it need a capital? Does it not need a capital? Does it need a period or does it not need a period? So those are the things that you're going to be looking at. The first one, Mount McKinley. So you ask yourself, well, is that a proper noun? Well, yes, it is. So I have to write it with a capital letter. So it's number 6, right? Yeah, number 6 would be written capital M-T, period. And then the McKinley they had correct, so you may leave that one as it is. If you would please go ahead and do numbers 7 through 13, then you can check your paper and see how you did. All right, pause the video now and do that. Thank you. Okay, all right, if you take a look at this, I used the code that we use when we edit papers. If it's underlined 3 times, that means that word should be capitalized. And if there's a period in a circle, obviously there should be a period there. And let's see how many points there were on this page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points on this page today. So, if you missed 0 or 1, give yourself an A.
Hooray!
-2 is a B. -3 is a C. -4 is a, oopsie, is a D. And -5, we don't talk about that. All right, so there you go. Go ahead and mark your scores today on your paper, and I'll see you next week.